Live! Hello there! Hello and hello to you! If you're watching on VOD or if you're here live, which is no one at the present, we are playing more Animal Crossing. But first things first, let's set the calendar from the GameCube menu this time, so we don't have any more time traveling shenanigans. It is presently March 31st, and you know what that means, you may if you've been watching the remainder, is that we've got raffle tickets, which apparently go today, but I don't actually remember what these do. So we're about to find out if they're anything worthwhile. It's about 3:40 as it stands. That looks right, that looks right, that looks right. Didn't change the year or anything by mistake. Right, it's Animal Crossing time. Oh, I gotta get that stream up on my phone, so that, if I want to see the chat, I can. That would be a logical first step, I would think. Does my phone have any battery? Sure it does. Why won't it open YouTube correctly? Hang on just a dang second. Oh, come on with this. Yeah, not now, you silly piece of technology. There we go. Ah, pigeons in chat. Hello, hello. Sorry, I just got the chat open on my phone. There it is. I'll put that over there. Clear my throat a whole bunch. Oh, God, it's gross. Hang on, I'm going to mute myself. There we go. Ah, God. He's country now. I go full country when I am panicking because my stream setup is not very professional and it has many problems. Thunder. I don't know how long today's stream will be, but that doesn't matter because it'll be fun because it's Animal Crossing and I really want to see this raffle if it's going to happen. Hey, Cleo. I'm so ready to go on the town. What time is it? Perfect. Yes. Let's go time. AC kids, same as before. Hello! Oh, Moth, hello, howdy. It was only like I don't even remember. I'm alright, how are you, Moth? And Pigeon? Do tell. I can't remember when the last we played, but so I think it was only like a week ago, so probably everyone's not going to be like, I haven't seen you in forever. They're probably going to be. You're well good to hear. Swell, just perfect. I'm not really sure all what we're going to get up to today. I guess we probably would have turned in... Oh, right. A few things are important. For one, we have a basement now. Is that right? Hello, roaches, our tenants, our dear tenants. So let's have a look at this place. Oh my God, it's dark in here. Look at that. I genuinely can't see anything. Put those lights on, thanks. It's huge! Oh, there are cockroaches down here, too. Well, that's fine. That's great, because it means we can store some more furniture close at hand and all. I don't believe you get to change the wallpaper in the basement. No, it doesn't let you. But that's fine. Another Animal Crossing stream! Edward's back! Hello! Yes, we've just found our new basement, which is lovely and utterly massive, so we've got tons more storage. Actually, first order of business is probably put all our clothes down there, isn't it? Because this has been a long time coming. Actually, and all this junk that's on the floor, too. Really, all of it should go in the basement. Ah, that feels better. We can put you just off to the side like that. Maybe, do they want to look at the window? Nah, it's actually, they were fine where they were. We have room over here for something else now, anyways. The point. All right. I must be very cautious. I'm going to get through this without any murder. Okay. Dodge around there. Thank you. Thank you. Hadn't played New Leaf in forever? Wowie. I also have not played New Leaf in forever because I only played like 4 times. Mod Umbrella? Is that what this is called? Why is it called that? Huh. I don't know. Anyway. We already started the process of putting today's goal, don't murder tenants. Well, you know, for as long as that goal lasts. We'll obviously have to choose what parasol and such we're going to be using today, but it's probably best if we get them all here first, isn't it? Let's just line up all the parasols on one side, and we can put the shirts somewhere else now that we actually have tons of room. Like over here. Line them up all on a wall, and then we'll actually be able to access all of them. Like that, that's good. We've not selected an umbrella today, nor a shirt. No, none of that has been selected. We've only just started and all. I think what I want to do is go get the stuff, because we stored a bunch of them at the post office, so we should probably go get all those before we go deciding. But that is, you're going to have to wait till I very slowly and painstakingly arrange them all here. And I guess we'll just throw these down on the other side. Just to verify, I don't think you can use them here. Nah, you're not allowed. Basement just always looks like this in this game, I'm afraid. Yeah, we gotta make a stop at the post office and get all that stuff. But we've got mail apparently, some of which is most likely fossils. Can't hold any meddlers. Oh dear, is that so? Let's have a look-see. Letter from Tom Nook. Grand reopening. Many thanks for all of your business. Today is the grand reopening of my new renovated shop, so be sure to stop in. I look forward to future patronage. Nook Way. Oh, so it's upgraded again from last time, which was Nook and Go. So I guess it upgrades as you upgrade your house. That must be, because we didn't. It was Nook and Go, so we only had like the 1 day of Nook and Go, but now we're already at the 3rd tier, which is excellent. Okay, so we closed on March 21st, which is fine because we weren't playing at that time. Marvelous. But we can store those letters, and this is one from the museum. The skull of an Apatosaurus. Letters will have a field day. Excellent. So we got to store some letters so we can grab some more. All kinds of stuff needs to happen today. Right, and the other thing today is the raffle is supposed to be going on, right? So, oh, there's another shirt in the dump. See you in a minute then, Pigeon. Oh, there's a free parasol and a shirt here. Swanky. Let's have a look at them. Maybe we'll just use the garbage parasol today. Oh, that one looks pretty cool. And what is this? Dreamy shirt, you say? It's the same sort of, similar lightness of color as the other one, but this one's a bit more flowery or something. It's hard to tell in 480i. Hello, butterfly. I shall swing at you. That's not that. Yes. Hey, wow, that really didn't look like it should have worked. That's for us. And let's just yoink that. These as we go along. Pluck. We have got a few things to do, so we don't have another mortgage yet because we haven't gone and said hello to Tom Nook, but I think it is time to save these letters. Oh my god, all this stuff in there. Right, I guess we better just, there's no way around it. Better just start by stuffing these here, and then pull those other ones out and take their contents before long. We'll be able to grab the other letters and whatever stuff we stored in here. Very good. Actually, let's do this in order, so I put them back in order. It doesn't really matter. It does it. But it'll bug me. That's the only thing. Right. Start with those two. Thank you. That's all right. And I'll be yoinking that, whatever it is, and that, whatever it is. And now, back to save. We can stuff these two back there. And we'll have plenty of space for these last 4, which we can then put in our basement. And this will be like a last resort storage when our basement fills up. If our basement fills up, let's be optimistic here. There is every chance that our basement won't fill up. And we'll just we'll have some a hold over our human desire for material possessions, and we won't need all those things, and we'll only have 2 or 3 things stowed away in the basement, but that doesn't matter, because what matters right now is getting them all out so we can have it lined up. We have more parasols than I remember. And that's good. So we can stuff those away now, mercifully. Sorry for all the back and forth here, Pelly. I know you're working hard, and this must be very, very, very tedious for you. Perfect. That'll do. Cheers. And we can stow these all in our basement. I say we ought to. Off we go. Off we go. And one more east. Off we go. Oh, speaking of, is there anyone new moved into town since last we played? Bubbles. I don't seem to remember meeting a Bubbles. Better go say hello at some point. Best we met last time, I think. Bill. Oh, God, for a minute I thought Rex was gone, and I was like, no, this cannot happen. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Jeepers. Anyway, I'll have these things, and what do you think you're doing on my front lawn? This is my place. Wow. Kelly's work is too hard working for us. I know we don't deserve her. Feel so bad. One letter from AFC from museum and another from museum and from the HRA. Sweet. So we got 2 more fossils. Amber, so we can sell that. Perfect. Or keep it around if we so desire, because it's pretty sparkly and pretty. We actually might want to keep that one around. And this is a dinosaur track. Brilliant. So that's another thing to be sold. And from the HRA. House is quite spacious. It's up to you whether you want to expand it again. Out of here with that. Of course we're expanding it again. Who do you think I am? Someone who's not going for 100% here? What do you take me for? Just who do you take me for, in fact? Right. Parasols. And you know what? I'll just give myself a blank shirt for the moment so we can drop all our clothes and be sure of where our shirt's situation is like. A lotus parasol. That one's rather nice. It doesn't. You can't really see it in this lighting, so I'll turn it towards the camera like that. Unlike the other ones. Lacy parasol. This one's rather nice. Eh. And petal parasol is probably gonna be the same deal. Ah, you can sort of see this one. Good. So, you know what? This is bugging me. Let's just turn them all this way. Nah, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry about that. And you, and you, and... Excuse me, everyone. I'm going to put sweaters here. There we go. You were wearing that last time. I can't believe that. It was in spring, and I was wearing a white dress. I mean, it doesn't really change the texture, I suppose. It's just the color and pattern. I like the new one we found in the garbage. That's rather nice. You return! Splendid. We're just about putting the finishing touches on this row of clothing. There's our classic dice shirt. And the Argyle knit. So with that, patterns aside, these are all the shirts. I've just put a white shirt all over myself here, and these are all the umbrellas / parasols we have. Again, not counting patterns. So, and additionally, we've got a few fossils from the... Oh, right, there's this table that I suppose we'll just throw up in the corner here, because it's flowery. Ah, sorry! Alright, tenant already murdered. Well, the basement ones don't really count, do they? They're just... They're just basement dwellers. I didn't give them permission to live here. This is a new basement. How could I possibly have? Anyway. We got 3 fossils. One of which is... What was it? What was it called? This is a little amber. This is the amber, right? What was it? An Apado skull. Right. Admiral, hi! Drazzy, hi! Here, how's it going, coffee? We've got... Yes, tenants have died, unfortunately. But we've got this one skull to donate to Blathers. Fortunately, not the skull of one of our tenants. And these other 2 things. The amber was really pretty, wasn't it? I'm thinking maybe do we want to keep it? Shiny. Let's put that in our living room upstairs for sure. We can sell the other 2, I suppose. But before that, of course, is the... Oh, we can fit them all on one screen. This is perfect. The daring choice, the most exquisite choice, and the most painful choice we've ever had to make is what clothes are we wearing today? The choices are all there on our left, or if you feel the desire to wear one of our patterns that is also viable, let's just hear some ideas in chat, and I'll just pick one at random / whichever one tickles my fancy the most. We have many choices before us, and we'll pick the parasol in a moment. Although again, we're going to only be able to use it when we're shaking trees. 4th one, do you mean from the top or from the bottom? Because from the bottom it would be Nook's thing, and from the top would be the one we were wearing last time. This one. Dreamy, and Dreamy is the new one we got, which is this one. We just found it in the garbage. 4th from the bottom is the Nook one. Alright, so we've got some ideas for the Nook one, and for the Dreamy one, and from the... right, okay. Interesting. I kind of like the idea of going for the Dreamy one just because it's a new one we've got. We just picked it up today, so I'll do that. Sorry for anyone who wanted to use the one from the bottom, which was Nook's there. There'll be another day, presumably. Anyway, we've got that one on. I do kind of like the color scheme of this. It's sort of like flowers, but I kind of can't tell. It's almost like a mix of like flower and tie-dye. Anyway, now for parasols. We've got 2 flowery ones, 1 lacy one, and then 2 slightly more normal-looking ones. Do we have any thoughts there, or if we want to use a pattern for one of them also is a viable option? Lotus parasol. That's this one, yes? Sounds good to me, as I took Moth's suggestion on the other one. Sweet. It's actually a nice, it sort of merges well because the Dreamy's got sort of like that same kind of pinkish in it. Favorite character from the show is called the Lotus Prince. Lotus is just a cool aesthetic. The word lotus is cool. Lotus flowers are cool. Lotus lily pad type things are cool. So I bet the Lotus Prince is dope. Anyway, let's just stow our amber somewhere up in the, move very slowly here. I'm just gonna put the amber in the corner. My friend, that's where the amber goes. Okay, I gotta put it down quickly before they return. Yeah, ooh, shiny. Look at the lighting on it. Sparkly, sparkly. Excellent, delightful. Careful now. Easy does it. Let's just go get these raffle tickets very carefully. We're gonna put the April ones downstairs because it's obviously not April yet. But we can use the March 31st ones, well, the March ones, period, today, or so I'm given to understand. So the Nook did tell us. Can I put the raffle tickets on the table here? Doink. Sure can. That works. It's a bit nicer than on the floor, isn't it? Living with tenants is a rather painstaking process. You're telling me. Yeah, I'm not a... Being a landlord is not my destiny. I'm just a flower boy. Right, excellent. Let's get this... away. Oh, we need another space in our set of tools for this. Okay, we got paper here, one shovel here, fishing rod here, other shovel here, and then... Oh, we don't know the... Oh, right, okay. I was figuring we were missing a parasol. Right, okay. We don't need that one there, because we can put that one down there. Sorry, we'll be out on the town in a moment. I don't think they pay rent. Make sure they pay rent. Maybe rent and breadcrumbs could cover? I mean... I'd probably just give them right back to them. Maybe Torp would be into that. Is that an uncool thing to say because he's a bird? I don't know. Anyway, that was the new parasol we got, so we'll just leave that there. I have no idea how these raffle tickets work, so I suppose we go to Nook now anyway because he's we're gonna want to get there sooner rather than later if we are to get our next debt working on because we've got a whole bunch of money for that. We got like 160,000 for it, and last debt was 200,000, so this one might be like 300,000, 400,000. Or, no. This one was 140,000. I actually don't remember. Hello, yellow butterfly. Oh, and the other great thing about today is, whoops. We have a chance, yet another chance. I see that cracked up there. Another chance to... Another chance to what? What the heck am I talking about? Right, the glowing spot. Are we fishing? Can I make a list? You may make a list. I haven't. My objectives are all over the place, and I haven't organized them yet myself. So, I might go rogue from your list at some point. But feel free to make it anywho. Like, yeah, fossil already. Anyway, what I was about to say was the golden glowy spot. We can make a golden shovel now because well, we could always make one once we had 2 shovels, but. Now we have a better chance on account of the fact that last time it was right next to like a tree or something, so we couldn't plant it there because it makes a tree. But this time we should. The chances of that happening twice in a row are minuscule at best. So I think we have a decent chance of actually. Ooh, I got me. Yeah, gotta catch you. Because there was one butterfly that I did not. That's one tiny bug, lady. There was one butterfly that I did not put into the museum because I didn't realize there were 2 kinds. So I'll have to go check if this is the one that Bladis does not have at the moment. Anywho, look at it. Look away. It's all upgraded from Nook and Go. We are already at the tier 3 store. Number 1's golden spot. Number 2's catch bubble. Number 3 is tree shaky shaky. I like the sound of it. I completely forgot about this tier of this. I guess he's up here because of the raffle, right? There's one of these little, like, lottery things. Welcome, welcome! It's your lucky day, hmm? You may give it a spin if you've got raffle tickets. You'd like to give it a try. I'll do it. Very good, then. I'll just take the 5 raffle tickets, hmm? And here we go. Let's give it a spin. I'm gonna see if this actually gets us anything worthwhile. Oh, no, how sad for you. He didn't win. You can give it another try. Do you wish to try it again? I mean, may as well. I'm not gonna use the raffle tickets for anything else, are we? Oh, there, Octo. Very good, then I'll just take the 5 raffle tickets. And here we go. God, how much stuff would you have to buy to get enough tickets to where you'd have a decent chance of winning? That's unfortunate. I'll come back and try again. Wow. I was really thinking there was going to be a bit more to that. But no, just try the raffle ticket. You lose. Never mind. Go away. Ooh. So we've got 3... Oh, is there no other stuff in the store because the raffle's going on today? Oh, I didn't realize. Well, there's no special harm in that, I suppose. So what's the deal with these? You're not selling anything. Well, then why are you displaying... Oh, okay, so the raffle could get us these 3. Is that what it is? Does that mean he won't buy anything from us either? Ah, well, that's a shame. That puts a damper on how much money we can earn today, but that's fine. We'll just, I suppose we'll just focus on the other objectives. Frog, hello! I suppose we'll focus on the other objectives, sort of today, which is the tree shaky and the golden shovel and all of that. That's fine, because we've got tons of money anyway. I mean, this is why we saved it up, is for when, inevitably, a day occurs when we're, like, not allowed to do anything because it's a raffle day. I didn't realize you're not allowed to do anything else on the raffle days. That's quite obnoxious, actually. But alas, that's that. So, I like the idea that you had of going after the golden spot first and seeing if we can bury that, shovel. Oh, my camera did a freeze again. Sorry, hang on. No idea why it does this, but it's a simple matter of hitting deactivate and activate again. There you go. I have no idea why it happened. So sorry about that, but thank you for pointing that out. Do I remember you? In particular by the name, I'm afraid I don't. I'm sorry. I'm awful with names in real life and arguably worse with screen names. But I think, well, no, actually, the name Frog sounds familiar, but I couldn't place what you might have said in one of the other ones. The classic turning off and on again. I'm a 4th year comm sci student. We've practiced it. It's okay. Oh, good to hear. I'm your favorite fabulous person. Delightful. Soccer ball punt. Hey, Bill. How's it going? Hey, how's it going? Everything going smoothly for you, Quacko? Oh, really? Great. That's music to my ears, Quacko. Seriously. Hey, so what can I do for you, AC Kid? Never mind. Just chatting. Just chatting. It's all good, Quacko. It's all good with you, too. Crack has been found. Don't take that out of context, please. It's a family-friendly stream, more or less. Ooh, the bell has rung, and at this time we have found yet another fossil. It's not a golden spot, you'll note, but that is fine. So we've got to get down to, what the heck am I saying? Soccer. The fossil sometime soon. Ah, the 4 p.m. theme, I love it so much. Bum, 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 oh, yes, this is a fabled spot of fishing where we found all those chars last time. I won't subject you to that this time because that was grueling, but I just wanted the money base just in case something like this happened where we found ourselves... Ooh, was that shiny I saw? I could have sworn I just saw shiny. No shiny. Tragedy. If we found ourselves in another spot like this where we weren't able to make any money today, I wanted to be able to at least have a bit prepped for later on. It's a shame there's nothing in the store today because I was hoping we'd find an axe because I need to clear out a bunch of these trees. It's quite overgrown in certain spots and getting to the things you need is a little tedious as it stands. Nevertheless, we are not worrying about that right now. Right now we're just looking for cracks and golden spots. It sort of goes into the same, it goes hand in hand as it's both shovel related. Cam freeze moment. Oh, did it happen again? Wait, really? It looks like it's fine on here. Oh no, it's frozen again. What the heck? Oh yeah, it just went out. Ah, bugger. Listen, you webcam. I don't know what you think you're made of or what you think you're pulling today, but I've had just enough of your japes and jeers and oh, come on. Hang on. Oh, now it's just gone. Come back. Come back. Return to me. Oh my goodness, my entire computer's having a little panic moment. Like, my CPU usage is at 70%. That can't be right. Hang on, just give it a moment. OBS is losing it. Here from the Omri vids. Well, glad to hear. Because they're quite good fun. Return to us, we're sorry. No, I'm here. Sorry. It's just the camera is being weird. I'm not sure what's going on. Hang on. Hi, show. Oh dear, hang on. Just give me a minute. I'll fix it. I promise. All right, I might have to just reset the entire webcam, which will put it in the center of the screen at first. So if the proportions are all weird, just give me a moment. Oh my God, OBS is about to crash. What's going on with it? Hang on a sec here. Ugh, I'd rather not do this, but it seems I have no choice. Sorry, this is gonna be a moment. I've got to remove the webcam device altogether. Add it back. That's not right. Don't look at that orange square. That's nothing. Don't worry, that's nothing. That's not right. Hang on. Hang on. Ignore that. That's fine. It's supposed to look like that. Hold on. It just needs to work, you. hang on. It'll work, I promise. Ignore the orange. It's fine. It's normal. That's supposed to be there. This is how the stream is supposed to look. Oh, come on. Why isn't it? I mean, I suppose we can play without the webcam if we really have to. But I have no idea why it's deciding to... Hang on, I'm going to unplug it. Plug it back in. That probably is a good idea. Activate! Activating didn't do anything. Oh my goodness. The magical orange square orange, Joe. What is this sorcery? Sorry, I'm just seeing chat. Hang on a sec. Oh, come on with this. USB device not recognized. Excuse you. It's been here for... It's the same one. Hang on just a second. Whoops, I might have just accidentally made 2 of the game. Oh, wait a sec, that doesn't look right. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just gonna give me like a few minutes to try and see if... Oh, wait. Oh, bugger. I hope I don't have to reset. I might have to reset OBS since I just unplugged it and all. That would be a shame. You know what? It might just have to be a dreadful no-cam stream because it's being positively weird right now, and it would be worse to, I think, to... No, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna close OBS and open it again. So you're gonna lose me for a second here, but I'll be back in like a few minutes. Hang on. See you in a moment. Oh no. Wait, but heck, that's not fair. Okay, it doesn't recognize the camera either, but now the entire game is gone too. This is not fair. Hang on just a second here. No, wait, why does it think there are 2? That's not correct. You're incorrect about that, computer. Oh, golly. What have I done? I've ruined everything. Hold on. we can fix this. This is possible. This can be... Why won't it let me select anything? I think my computer is has just decided that today is not the day it feels like doing anything, which is fair and I relate, but if I just deactivate the Elgato maybe, and then activate it again, will it come back to us? At least we could get the game back. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, at least the game is back. I think we're gonna have to do a no cam stream because I don't know what's going on with my camera has just sort of given up. So I'm afraid that this is what it is. It'll have to be, but that's fine. My face isn't that important anyway, compared to the riveting gameplay we're engaging in. So we'll just carry on this way, I suppose. Sorry about all that. But another fossil, so can't complain there, can we? This thing was always a little finicky, this webcam, but never. I don't know why it's been freezing on these streams all this much. I mean, obviously I don't know, otherwise I'd have fixed it already. Da-doy. Nevertheless, we're back on our golden glowy spot hunt, which I'm not doing methodically in the slightest. I've sort of covered the top, but let's try and be a little more organized about this now. I'll check out the second rows down. You already miss seeing me. It's not all that bad. I hope that isn't something that is absolutely necessary for your day, because tragically it does not appear. Is my voice cutting out a lot as well? Maybe my internet's part of the problem here then. Well, I don't know. There's a whole lot of stuff going wild. This is why streaming is not my preferred method of this whole thing, because there are a lot of elements out of my control in that regard. So I apologize about all that. Truth or dare? I don't know. That seems like a good idea to do on stream, but I'll hear you out. You can also just say no, right? If you do truth or dare, you can just the third option can just be no. I'd rather just lose than do whatever that nonsense is. I've never played truth or dare, so I wouldn't know how it generally goes. But fine, shoot, do it. Oh wait, no. When you do that, I have to say truth or dare. Do I? Truth then. Let's do this. I'm feeling brave about what you're about to ask me. But if it becomes something, I might chicken out of whatever you're about to ask, depending. This is my first time playing Truth or Dare, so it's okay to lose. That's just how it works. No one wins every game. We don't win every game on the first time. You're gonna dare me to do the Kel voice for a minute straight? I don't think I would have taken it. I think I would have cowered it out. I would have bowed out. Would have lost already. So that's that, I suppose. Game over. Me lose. This golden spot can't be too far away, though, as we covered most of the top. And it usually isn't too far. I mean, probabilistically speaking, that is a big fish. We probably want to catch that, which is probably a char, even though that's not what we're doing right now. The money is worth it. So if we dip away. Gotta leave for a family event? Well, see ya and have fun with there, I hope. No need to apologize. Family is important. Is it true chat is your favorite peoples? I can't answer that, and that is no. Because, in the politest way, I don't know you all very well. So it would be disrespectful to you to just play to your ego and tell you that you're my favorite people when I have barely spent a few hours with you. So there you go. A Kel enthusiast. Well, aren't we all? He's a lovely dude. Oh, come on. How did that not go by? But you're lovely, as from what I can tell. The lot of E. So, if there's that. It is truth or dare, not sugar-coated truth or dare, after all. I could have cowered out of that one, I suppose, but I feel you deserve to hear the answer to that one. Oh, come on, you have to see this. There we go. Okay. Got it? Is it a char? Splendid! Let's grab that one as we're going by, since I saw the shadow and all. And back to shovel time. Where's the shovel? Where's the heckin' shovel? There it is. Wondrous. I shall check along the rest of the. Oh, we're already at row D. My goodness, we're made more progress than I realized. We'll wobble along here. Then we don't need to pick up every butterfly we see. I think they don't sell for too much, and we need our inventory for everything else. Rex, how's it going, my guy? Hey, it's already lunch, huh? Sweet. At 4 p.m. I always get this huge blast of energy when it's almost time for a nice, tasty meal. Just like a kid, huh? Yeah, so what did you need me for, Cool Cat? Talk to me! Here, read this letter. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy for some reason, Cool Cat. Furniture, Rex. Have you found any furniture you like? I bet there's lots you've never even seen. Try out every kind to see if you have what's right for you. I'm obsessed with furniture. Furniture! Furniture! Who is this from? Rex? What do you think, Seagid? Did you get the gist of it? I have no idea. Really? Me neither, but it still makes me feel good to know someone took the time to write me. I'll bet whoever wrote it is a very thoughtful, caring person, Cool Cat. The letter reads like a lullaby, Cool Cat. It's almost romantic. Sure is, buddy. That's actually the least romantic thing I think I've ever read in my life, but... Ah, Bubbles! This is our new resident. What people do we have in town. I'll answer that in a moment, but we're meeting Bubbles first. Bubbles! That's my name, hipster. No reason to beat around the bush. And you're AC Kid, right? That's your name? Well, super to meet you, AC Kid. Hipster. Alright, well met. The villagers we have in our place are Cleo, Petunia. Oh, we haven't met Petunia, I don't think. Furniture. Yes, we'll be getting the tree furniture before long, for sure. Cleo, Petunia, Bill, Twerp, Bessie, Betty, Bubbles, Rex, and Pate. Of whom Rex and Cleo are the ones we're hitting it off with the most as it stands. And apparently not Bubbles. That was a pretty curt introduction. Nevertheless, I don't have distaste for any of the villagers in our place. They're all lovely. Hello, Pate. Speaking of lovely people, gotta head over to find that glowy spot. That is that is most imperative, because it's probably gonna be a few weeks before we play again. So I reckon by the time we play again, that tree will be ready for us. We'll be able to get that golden shovel. I hope it doesn't expire. Like it's like it grows in a week and then it's just gone like the day after. That would suck tremendously, but I suppose there's one way to find out, isn't it? Which is to plant the dang thing. Well, we could also look it up, but where's the fun in that? And as Nook's store is chiefly locked into the raffle business today, we are not going to be able to sell anything to him today, so we probably won't be doing too much fishing or anything past this. But we've got a huge basement now, so we'll be able to put a bunch of stuff in storage if we want to sell it later. And we're not planning to, and we're not able to right now. Like if we caught a bunch of bees or more fish or something. But I will. Chances are I'm not gonna do too much fishing today. I don't think, and probably I don't need to pick up too many shells. We can probably cherry pick the shells actually later on to see which ones are going to be most profitable. I don't remember which ones we just discovered last time were profitable. This could be a snapper right here. Let's give this a try. Even though the ocean fish are tough in this game. You crave violence. Wait, why are we craving violence all of a sudden? What kind of violence are we craving? Why is there violence in chat? I have no idea why why violence is something we desire all of a sudden. First oceanic fish of the day, and we actually got it. Golly, I'm surprised. Wental wraps, but it was the Wental trap. Gulliver! Golly, my boy, you all right? No. Are you okay? What the? No, yeah. I slipped and fell off the boat again. What I mean to say is, it was pirates or sharks again. Something like that. What do you mean, are you a real sailor? Of course I'm a real sailor. Would I dress this way if I weren't? Although, it is a pretty cute outfit, isn't it? But that's not why I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it because it's part of a time-honored tradition. We sailors are a proud and noble breed. Men of the sea, rough and rugged, with an impeccable fashion sense. But that doesn't enter into it. Oh, so you're sorry now. Forget about it. Put your mind at ease. Yes, let's move on. You saved my life, and I must thank you for saving me. I'm not sure I did anything of the sort. He didn't wake up like that for you? What, he's just dead in your file? I bartered this off a seedy-looking merchant when I was visiting a far-off port town. You won't find another like it anywhere. Yes, I don't think you will. You know, I'm just a rolling stone, never knowing where I'm going. Wait a sec. Maybe that's why I don't swim so well. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is, the guys, my shipmates, they think that maybe if they tie me to the mast, I won't fall off the boat so much. So with any luck, maybe I won't be washing up on your beach too often. At least, not for a little while. Thanks for the whole save my life thing. May your sails stay full and your socks stay dry. I'm not sure I saved your life too much. I think you're giving me way too much credit here. Are you gonna be alright? Do you have, are you concussed? Secondary drowning? Do you have any water in your lungs? You probably don't think I'm much of a sailor at all, do you? I mean, I must fall off my boat at least once a week. Well, it's not my fault. The life of a sailor is fraught with danger. Squids, pirates, manatees, jellyfish. I'm not sure manatees are a sailor's natural predator. With all these dangers, it's a wonder I don't get dunked more often. Huh? What's that? You think I'm just a big klutz? Actually, you may have a point. Well, I'm sorry if I implied that by staying silent. It was not my intent. Well, that was a surprising chance encounter. What did he just give us? A fishing bear! Oh, like one of those little carved wooden statues. Those are super cool. I might have to put that in our house, actually. But we're back on our shovel shenanigans. Actually, I'll put on the parasol so we find anything worth a shoveling. comfort him or something. Yeah, I don't know. I tried, but he seemed to. I seemed to just accidentally keep insulting him somehow. So I better just stop talking to him, I think. There's tiny fish there. We must not go after tiny fish right now. We must find a glowing spot, and I hope it is not right round the. What am I talking about? Another tree or like a signpost or anything. Get the bird boy some medical help. I wish it were an option. Would that the medical help button prompt appeared, but alas. There's another fish there. I won't go for that one. We gotta be goal oriented right at the moment. If we're gonna have any hope of finding this golden glowy spot. We've checked actually quite a bit of the town so far. It's just missing these last bits. The museum and the police station, really. Oh wait, sorry, was that it there? No, I thought it was there on the hill for a moment. I suppose you can't grow trees on the hill, so if it did show up on the hill, that would be bad. Would not care for that one itty little bit. A yoink. I'll have that. A yoink. I'll have that. Well, I'm not having them. I'm just tearing them from the ground and uprooting them so that they may never grow in that spot again. At least I was pretty sure that the golden spot was another thing that happens every day. It wouldn't be especially, like, broken if it happened every day, because it only gives you 1,000, I almost called it gold, what's called bells in this game. But, shoot, it's right next to the edge, so I don't think you can grow a tree there. Let's just, oh, that's a large river fish. Hang on a sec. I'm just gonna have a look around to see if any other trees are going right beside the, whoa, fish is entering the wall. Fish is atomizing itself and remolecularizing its own chemical compounds to travel through everything. The flower umbrella is absolutely lovely. That was a great pick, whoever that was. That was Pigeon, right? That was close. I want to try anyways for the golden thing. Yeah, well, the trick is, it feels weird watching with the face cam. Yeah, sorry. I'll check again, but it's no longer even recognizing my webcam as an input. There's something's gone wrong with it. I'll just give one more try at fixing it in case. Oh, sorry, I put the orange square back. Ignore that. That didn't just happen. Hey, it's fine. I'll just try unplugging it and plugging it back in again to see if my computer can get hold of it, but I don't suppose it's gonna work. Sorry for the more orange Joe. You got a great white shark in New Horizons. Heck yeah, they're hard to catch. In at least in the one I was in, the one I play the most, which is probably City Folk. Anything with a fin on it, so the hammerhead sharks, the other sharks, and then maybe those are the only. Oh, and then the ocean sunfish. Those are the only three finned things in those games anyway. Those are bloody hard to catch. The timing is super tight. Yeah, it still says my camera is not working right, so I don't know why. I'll have to mess with it after stream. I might have just broken it. I don't know how, but there it goes. But yeah, sure, we can try it. Well, the thing that worries me about trying to do the thing is put the shovel in here to make the golden tree appear is there's no telling when we'll find another shovel in the store, so it could be months before the shovel shows up in the store again, which would, well, no, actually, you know what? Now that the store is upgraded, I suppose. Oh, someone's whistling over there. Now that the store's upgraded, I suppose that they have more tools in them, so sure, we may as well put it in there. But chances are we're going to find a pretty rotted sapling next time, but that's alright, I suppose. I can't carry more than 99,999 bells. Right. Good shout. Oops. Let's just let a butterfly go then, shall we? Goodbye! Because I need to put a shovel in my inventory so that I can bury it. There we go. Ooh. And here, as you can see, it has a little gold sapling there. I guess our town is called Kellsville. I forget whose idea that one was also. I guess the upgrade in the store is likely to mean we get more tools, but of course it's hard to check now with the store being inactive today. Speaking of stores and being inactive and stuff, our inventory is rather full. We're gonna have to drop some stuff off at home. It's really so obnoxious that they make it so that you can only have 99,999 bells, because if they just made it 100,000, you can pull out bags of bells in sums of 10,000 and 3,000, 30,000. So you could do 3 30,000 and 1 10,000 for 100,000. But since they made it 99,999, you have to do it like 3 30,000s and then 9 1,000s and then 9 100s. It's so obnoxious if you wanted to pull it all out. But alas, they are welcome to their design choices, I suppose. So let's go drop some stuff off in 2 blathers here. So sorry to wake you again, my friend. What time is it? I'm so very sleepy. Oh, dear me. 1,000 pardons. I'm so terribly sorry. I'm afraid I'm a bit of a night... Oh, yes. Right, well, we have a few things for you. I know you'll want the Apato skull, so let's give you that. Whew, I say an Apato skull. The day the remaining pieces of our prehistoric puzzle are found will be a joyous one indeed. Good luck to you. Thank you, Blathers. And I cannot recall which ladybug we did give to you, so, is there a chance that it wasn't this one? You're gonna skate outside while you watch me? Like, ice skate? Or rollerblade, around. Who now? Well, our collection already includes ladybug. A quick little bugger, yes. If I remember correctly, my dear AC Kid, you donated that yourself. Creepy crawly critter. My apologies, but... No, do not let the wriggly beast out. Quite impossible, I'm afraid. No. Absolutely not. I want nothing to do with it. Any and all insect releases must be done out of doors. Going to return this to you now, but please, I implore you, put it away quickly before it escapes. Alrighty. Roller skate, right, gotcha. Right, so unfortunately that was the same ladybug we already donated, so it's the spotty one that is presently unaccounted for. Oh, I see it now. Okay, this one's black with red spots, where the other one's red with like little black polka dots. Ah, I see. From a distance, with this resolution, it kind of looks the same. It's just a bit of a mush of black and red. Hey there, Tilly. Was it Tilly or Millie? Which one was the one who was hanging around in the museum? I can't recall. Anyway, I bet that fossil collection of ours, release indoors. I don't believe I have the option, even if I did want to terrorize poor Blathers, which I don't. Our fossil collection is coming along quite well. Is this the Apato? Oh my goodness. I just dug that. I just received this in the mail. Don't ever forget that we received this in the mail this morning and just kind of plucked it out of there. Okay, so there are a few dinosaurs we've yet to even gather the one piece of. This here, which is pretty small, so it's like a saber-toothed tiger or a velociraptor or something. This here, whatever it is, and this here, whatever it is. So there are 3 dinosaurs we've yet to get the any pieces of, and this is, we've got the Triceratops torso, a Pteranodon, bits of the Pteranodon, bits of the Apato there, and this is a Plesiosaur? Plesio, right. So I suppose one of these has to be a T-Rex, right? They wouldn't, and it's probably good that we need this really big one. Maybe a Brontosaurus as well? An Ankylosaur? Who even knows what's coming out next? But indeed, that was a long boy we had there. I suppose we better go home and drop a bunch of this stuff off. We can at least get as far as mailing some of the fossils off today, so I suppose we better write those now. Which means we're going to have to get more stationery, which is a shame, actually, because we obviously can't buy any more today. We could do some chores for people until they drop, we RNG some from them, but that doesn't seem like a good idea to me. That sounds very, very boring. So I suppose we'll just wait till next time, and we'll stow this, stow the fossils that we can't mail at home. I'm generally still worried about Sailor Bird. I'm surprised he didn't just wharf up a whole bunch of water when we found him. Me too. I mean, I suppose birds, they're light, so that he probably is pretty buoyant. But yeah, I mean, you gotta worry. You just gotta at some point, don't you? I mean, how far out was the boat that he fell off? Is what I want to know. Like, how far did he get carried away by the current? Because he could very easily have his lungs full of water. Because you can have water in your lungs enough that you don't notice at first, but then when you go and lie down again, it's bad. Hello there, Aiden. Not much is up. We have found the golden spot for today, and alas, it was next to a river, so presumably the tree won't grow there, but we've planted it anyway just in case, because we're not 100% on the rules of it. And Nook's store is also closed today, more or less, for the raffle, so we're not going to be able to get too much done in terms of selling stuff, so we're going to have to stow a lot of stuff at home here, so I may as well include... I suppose we'll just keep some bugs and fish and stuff in here for the moment. How long are my streams and when do I stream? Not consistently at all, because I'm much more consistent with my daily uploads, which is ironic because today I missed my daily upload because of other obligations, unfortunately. But I don't stream very often. It's not really my preferred way of doing things, but it's good fun for Animal Crossing anyway, because it sort of has that element of creativity and the player interaction and all. But yeah, streaming still makes me rather nervous and all. So there's a bit of that going on. What is this? This is dinosaur track. I guess we'll just stow all this junk over here before we are able to sell it next time, including any fish we caught. I suppose we'll just keep these on hand in case we find something better and want to swap them out. Oh, you know what else sucks is that it's fun you like talking to me. That's good. That's sort of why like the Animal Crossing works well as a game to stream. I just realized that Nook did not offer us the chance to upgrade our house again because the raffle's going on. That sort of puts a stopper in everything, doesn't it? That's a shame. So we can't even get started on paying off the rest of our debt, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. We'll just carry on. We'll get the cash pebble is a thing we'll do. That's what I promise. Let's drop this other bag of money here. Goodness me. And I suppose, let's see what this fishing bear looks like. It's probably going to be a too wide one. Oh no, it's just one little figurine. Okay, whoever is standing right by my feet right now, you're going to have to move before I do, okay? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to move, and then I got to go, alright? Cash pebble, yes, it'll happen. Just the second this person lets me move, maybe if I pick up the item without moving, that'll scare them into... Come on, don't make me do this. Oh, goodness, okay. There we go. Fishing bear. Yeah, it's like a little figurine. That's actually pretty cool. I'll put that by the window, I suppose. Should we put that by the end of it, like by the foot of our bed? That's kind of cool. I dig that. I guess I can't push it through the money, can I? Right. Made it outside after tying your skates? Wow, that was fast. Skates are hard to tie. Ah! Sorry. My sincerest apologies. I'll just put that there so it's facing the camera and all. Good. Oh, actually, I suppose now that we've got the basement, we can stuff our money down there as well. It doesn't need to all be up here. That's ridiculous, that is. You'd think Tom Nook would make more money if, instead of having raffle tickets that you get for every purchase, you could just buy those items for, like, a high price. Because who's going to have bought enough that they're going to win the raffle, is what I want to know. I mean, I guess the idea is that you go buying even more, but it's that you have enough raffle tickets. But I mean, those furniture items weren't worth that much, I wouldn't say. But as you all say, it is Cash Pebble time. But we should also keep... I don't think the biome has changed much since our last time playing, because it's still March. But we should keep a weather eye out for ladybugs and any other critters that we haven't yet caught, because we don't have many bugs on our bug list. What's this down here? It's a mole cricket, I guess. Right, particularly any of the red ladybugs with the spots. We want them because I accidentally did not turn that one into blathers. Nevertheless, it be Cash Pebble time, so we can still make some money from that without having Nook's store open, so... Without further ado, off we go. I don't think it has been one of these ones up here yet, and there are 2 here, right? So there's a decent chance it could be this time. Probability would state. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time! I don't know if any of you are Lord of the Rings fans out there. But I reference Lord of the Rings quite a bit, so sorry about that. We've got room for the money anyway. Okay. Not this one. Cash Pebble's a thing in the new one, right? I think they, I know the 4 p.m. theme is just so relaxing. Do 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 do. Anyway, I was asking, is the Cash Pebble still a thing in the newer games? I'm pretty sure it is, because it's so dang iconic. They couldn't possibly get rid of that, but they might have done. I thought the little gyroids outside your house were pretty iconic, but they got rid of that in the Wii one, so there's that. Nice to skate too, the music, I bet. It's got like a sort of a nice cadence. It would sort of make it relaxing, I suppose. Well, I say I bet. I've never really been skating ice or otherwise. Roller or otherwise, rather. Ice or roller is what I mean. I've not been skating either way. I mean, I've been briefly ice skating, but when I was very young, but not never learned how to do it really. So I'm not quite good at it. It isn't, sadly. Wait, the cash rocks? They're not in the new one? No way. How could they remove that? It's Cash Pebble. How could they do this? But in the new ones, you get like rare gems or something by hitting rocks and stuff like that, right? Because there's crafting in the newest one, so there's that as well, I suppose. So the spirit is still there, I guess. But it's so fun to put the holes beside it. And, you've been ice skating, rollerblading, and skating. What's the difference between ice skating and skating? Once again, I've been neither, so there's that. I mean, I was on ice skates on the ice, but to say I was skating is quite generous, I think, what I was doing. Cash Rock is in New Horizons, no clue what you're talking about. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about how to follow up on that point of discussion, and then the butterfly the ladybug that we need showed up right in front of my silly noggin. Ty, don't scare them off, please. I need this. Blathers needs this. Okay, we got it. Ice skating is done with literal blades on ice as opposed to skating, which is just. Oh, when you say skating, you mean like. Oh, okay, like on like one of those they've got like it's almost like plastic floor. Okay, I think I know what you mean. Anywho, Cash Rock cannot come soon enough, and please don't let me release that or something silly. We're gonna want to turn that into Blathers. In fact, what I should also do is little meet cute. Look at that. Oh, they gave each other the clothing pattern. That's so fun. Matching. I'm gonna go send those letters off though before I forget, because we're gonna want them happening to us before we want them returned to us before next time. You can help me by mailing some mail. Ah, you can't do it multiple in this game, right? I forgot. They're smooching. They're smooching. They're having a date. I really walked in on something. I should have given them some more privacy. My mistake. They did a smooch. They did a heckin' smooch, bro. It would explain the jovial mood they both went into. Opinion on Boss Man Hero. Still haven't fought the secret boss, that particular secret boss. There's a lot of secret stuff in Omoni that I have not done, and I'm not sure if I'll do it, if and when I'll do it. Just on account of it would take some. We've got a lot of games to play on the channel that they're currently playing through, so to take the time to go back into we've got so many RPGs played through on the channel that if we took the time to go back and do extra 100% stuff in any of them, it would take a long time. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to have an opinion on Boss Man Hero. From the images I've seen, it looks pretty funny. Sorry, but I'm in a hurry right now, Moolala. Oh, my mistake. It's AC Kid, huh? I thought you were gonna hit on me or ask me for a favor, Moolala. I seem to be just as popular with boys and girls alike, you know. Everyone wants to be my friend. I could tell. I just watched you kiss a girl. Sometimes it's just too much, Moolala. But let's get right to the point. What can I do for you? If you're busy, don't let me stop you. I'm not sure what you mean by EO Undertale, but I have played both routes of Undertale. But I don't know that I got on all the secret bosses or anything. She's gotta go smooch her lover, bro. She's that busy. Cleo, I did not know you were intertwined with a hippopotamus. Why, I'd say, see, kid. How are you this fine day, sugar? Are you eating properly? I'll have you know that I recently gave up on my diet. Yes, I'm not ashamed, though. I mean, honestly, it's my own loss if I ruin my body, right? And besides, I'm cute enough as I am. Right, sugar? Of course. Dieting is, if it's hurting you, then it's not a good thing to do. I'm not eating properly, though. I haven't eaten anything today, so sorry, Cleo, to disappoint. But let's get right to the point. What can I do for you, sugar? Let's talk. I found this exotic chest over there a ways. Is it yours, AC Kid? No. Oh, really? Well, whose is it then? No, well, I'll just keep it until someone comes forward, sugar. Did you want something more from me? I'm done with you now. Why are you still here, sugar? That's alright, thanks. I could have really just taken that? Jeepers, that's mean. I should play Faith one day? What's Faith? Is it she's blessed the guy who kissed a girl and I liked in her house, no doubt. You should play Faith one day. I'm not sure what is Faith. Is it a game? Actually, now that you're saying it, it's weirding me out because I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I can't place it. Anyway, Money Rock is what we're doing right now, so let's check. I haven't checked all the B. Did I check all the B? I totally forgot where we were on checking. Oh no, I think I checked all the B. It's time to go ahead to C. I mean, they've got their houses right next to each other and all. This is very romantically equipped. this setup here. Is there a ramp down here? Oh shucks, that's not where this is. Horror game on Steam, but pretty gory though. Okay, right. That probably is why I think I've heard of it, because I'm always looking for a good, fun little horror game to play because I'm so bad with horror. So usually the results are kind of funny when I record it. I should play Portal. I played the first one and I played a bit of the co-op of the second one. I played the first one. I did it all in one day because I was just I had the chance and I got so engrossed in it and I went all in on it. And it was unfortunate. I got partway. Sorry, this is maybe a bit spoiler. I'm not gonna spoil. I guess the puzzle exactly, but there's a bit where a particular item, you basically, without revealing too much, you smash something, and an item is supposed to come out of the thing you smash, and you use it to like platform up to a certain place, but it didn't. The thing that was supposed to show up, it clicked through the map or something. It didn't show up, so I was really confused, and I was like there for like half my runtime in that game was just me sitting in that spot trying to figure out why I wasn't able to progress. And I eventually ended up looking up what you were supposed to do, and I was like, wait, but that didn't happen for me. I didn't get that item. So I ended up having to fudge it by like I propped like a chair up against the wall and like crouch hopped on it, and I somehow managed to get through even without doing it the right way, but it's quite a fond memory of mine. Portal 1 was great. But yeah, I mean to go back and play Portal 2 at some point. But I've got an ongoing playthrough. I was co-oping Portal 2 with a friend on the channel, but we haven't gone back and finished it yet. So I'd like to do that before I go playing Portal 1 or 2 on the channel as a thing. You have a very good game for me. Stray. Wow, we're talking about all kinds of games. And I did, well, soft locked, I think it might have been possible to continue if I like started the game from the chapter. I can't remember if that was an option, but I think basically, yeah, I was almost soft locked, but yeah, it was stressful because I was like, no, but I'm loving this so much. I want to get to the end. Stray, yes, I've seen it played. My dad got it for Christmas this past Christmas, and when I was visiting, we all got it for him because he expressed interest in it when. Was it the Game Awards where they revealed it or something like that? Anyway, and he played through the whole thing, and I was really proud of him. It was his first 3D game in like 2 decades, and so he struggled a lot with the camera, and he found it quite difficult. But it was, I mean, he beat it, and I didn't have to help him at all. So I was quite impressed with him in that regard. And it was a really fun playthrough to watch. He got really, you know, all the interactables where it's always like it lets you mash R2 and L2 to scratch. He was dead set every time he went to a new area. He was like, I have to find the scratch post. This is way too fun. He had so much fun doing the scratch post, so that was great. Your dad got it for you on Christmas. Oh, how fun. I was thinking I might like to do a playthrough of it on the channel, but since I've already seen it, it's one of those games that's got an achievement for doing it in like 2 hours, and I was thinking it would be fun to try and like do not a speed run exactly, but get that achievement on the channel anyway at some point, because it was a really cool game. I liked it. Whoa, hello, Crack. It's another fossil to be plunked down into our basement. Wicked. Anyway, so Stray was pretty cool. Brody did scratch. What can I say? Yep, that's how it is. Let's just check if there's anything lost and found before we carry on our cash bubble crusade. That's all right, Booker. You're good. Was just having a look. See ya, Copper. See ya. Right, there were a bunch of rocks down the shore front, but we gotta carry on methodically here. Carry on the rest of the D. Aha, here's one. Okay, there are 2 on this river, aren't there? And there are 2 right below this river as well. Right. Okay, I'll use the tree to brace myself here. I say we do all the you did it in 10 hours. Stray. Yeah, it took my dad a little longer than that. It was something like 30 or 40 it took him, but yeah, it was. But he was also going for. He was going towards 100%. He didn't quite get all of it, but he got all but 1 memory and a whole bunch of the badges and all kinds of other side quests and stuff. He was enjoying it quite a bit. I'm thinking we do the cash rock. We look for the. Hello there. How's it going, Wing Genetics? Or sorry, Wine Genetics, not Wing Genetics. we got the cash rock, the churnature / trouch / whatever it is in the tree, and try and catch all the bees, and we'll probably call it there because we can't sell anything today, so that will more or less be all we'll be able to do, aside from just gathering a bunch of fish and putting them in our basement, which aside from seeming a little cruel, seems a little tedious as well. Plus, I've got some serious editing work to do today. I almost dug this up. This is that golden tree we planted. That would have been a shame. There would be no going back from that. And as far as I can tell, there isn't too much point in shaking down any of those peaches, as we're not going to be able to sell them today anyway. I had a dream, actually, that I was playing this the other day, and that we found a pair, and I was like, we can finally give that to Rex. But, alas, it was not to be. It wasn't real. It was just a dream. It was actually what made me go, oh, man, I should stream this. I got to remember to stream this on the raffle day, because I had the dream. Right, okay, this is getting ridiculous. We know there are a few rocks on this side of the river, so let's head all the way around. We'll check any rocks we see along the way as well. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Shovel tree! Yes, we have run past the shovel tree. And now to check a few other cache rock. Ooh, pillbug! Ah, they actually can spawn now. Perfect. Sorry, man, poor Blathers. We're gonna have to wake him up for all kinds of stuff. Oh, I missed it? Oh, how did I miss it? Ah, there we go. Got it. Woohoo! I got a pillbug! I bet that's a bitter pill for it to swallow. Oh, that was really awful. You tried your best, AC Kid. I don't begrudge you that. I was pretty sure those things showed up year-round, but we hadn't found any yet, so I was getting concerned. Doesn't that mean there are also centipedes that show up out of the rocks, by my recollection? So perhaps if the pillbugs are all year-round, the centipedes are also. Ugh, they freak me out though, centipedes. Goodness me, I can't really handle them. I'm not excellent with bugs, but centipedes in particular, not my fave. Right, okay, the mole cricket's really near to us. I might accidentally dig it up if I'm not careful here. Not that there's anything especially wrong with it, I suppose. Right. I know we're going up to the north side of the river in a moment here, but there are a whole bunch of rocks we're running into on the way, so we may as well gather them, or, check them for cache pebbletude. You love centipedes? I love them too. I mean, again, it's like my greatest fear in this world is sharks. But it doesn't mean I don't like them. They're just, I would not want to see one. if as infrequently as I can see them as possible is the best for me, because they freak me out so dang much. But and it's the same for bugs. I don't have anything against the small critters, and I always try to take them outside wherever possible, to sometimes a ludicrous degree, because I absolutely abhor killing them. But yeah, but they freak me out. It's as simple as that. You want to put one in your mouth and eat them. I don't think I could agree with you on that. I've eaten, I can't remember if it was cricket or grasshopper before, and it was pretty good, but I don't know that I would make a habit of it. And it wasn't, I didn't just like pluck one off the ground. It was like prepared by a chef or whatever. I think it might have been even candied or something like that. It was sort of a weird thing, but yeah, it wasn't bad. It tasted kind of like almost like a veggie burger. Like it was that same kind of like sort of dry texture. It was very dry, but the taste wasn't bad or anything like that. Certainly, if you were in a survival situation, I would take those over, say, trying to catch a squirrel or something. Probably. I think I'd have an easier time catching the grasshopper. This conversation took a weird turn anyway. So I'll go. Here we go. Another rock. A good chunk. Cache pebble maybe in our future, and I've gotten back into the strategy that I had when I was a kid, which is just using the two holes. So we're doing better with them thus far. Is there gonna be another bug on this tree? They put so many bugs on this tree that I haven't been able to catch in this playthrough of ours, which has been so mean. Glad there wasn't one this time. I forget where I was going with that mention about the rock, but there are only a few more to check, and there are just a handful around here and then at the bottom of the river, so I think we're probably about to find it. Because there's one, there's one in this little nook here, if you will, if you'll forgive the use of the term. And that there is us braced, and I'll just sort of move right to the top here, and could it be this one? Yes, it is. Here we go. Money rock. Land to mash. Right, okay. That was about as good as I could go, and we got 10,000 bonus, so we got the most. You've eaten a scorpion in the lollipop. I just struggled so bad to spell scorpion. That's all right. A scorpion lollipop. I imagine most insects sort of taste rather similar, because they're kind of like a hardened carapace with the stuff inside. But I'm not tried scorpion myself. Yep, cash money, we got it. This is another 13,000, which seems pretty paltry considering what we've got stored up at home. But we shouldn't be scoffing at it. And unfortunately, you can't merge them too much more beyond 1,000. So we're gonna have to just drop a whole bunch of these at home since there's no bank account or anything in this game. You'd be surprised to know that they taste like peanut butter. Scorpions? Yeah, well, that's kind of like the taste that the grasshoppers had. It was that same sort of not, like slightly sweet but sort of dry taste as well that peanuts have. So it doesn't surprise me a great deal, but I suppose there's no harm in hitting a bunch of other rocks that we see anyway, just in case there are more bugs hanging around inside. I remember I used to keep a pill bug around in basically every Animal Crossing file I had, so I thought they were super, super cute. This is not the way you go to get to the bottom of the river. Pretty sure roaches taste like roasted chicken. That would be an interesting thing. Well, some roaches can get pretty big, so you'd actually be able to get a pretty solid hold of the flavor, I suppose, if you ate one of those ones that was like a foot long. Which again would absolutely, I would probably pass out if I saw one in real life. Hello, there's a don't be a pitfall. Yoink. Ah, another fossil. Good. The word you're looking for is nutty. Bugs taste nutty. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah. I think you're right about that. There's kind of like a sweetness to it, but also like a bit of a savory aspect and all. And it's a very mild flavor all around. There's another rock or two right around this bit, right? So we may as well check them for bugs, bugaboos, bugaboys. There was just one more right here, I think. Oh, this is the one I just checked, isn't it? Well, anyway, there we go. I think it is time to give the pillbug and the ladybug to Blathers and drop all this other stuff at home. Look at all the butterflies. And then look for the Troniture / Trouch, I suppose. And that'll probably be the last thing we do just because we don't need to do too much more fishing. We've got tons of money and it'll just be filling up our inventory, really. Is my feeling on it. So it might be a bit of a shorter stream today. I was mostly checking in for the raffle, to be honest with you, but I didn't realize it was another one of those things that locked you out of all other store activities, which is a shame. Hello? What's this about? Right. Rainy days make the fish come play. Any more bugaboos on our flowers? Nay. What am I doing here? Dropping off fossils and money, that is what. I believe even if you don't actually fill up this room, there is like a limit to what you can put down. Eventually it'll just be like, there's no more room. But we'll know that point when we get to it, I suppose. Wow, we're just dropping money all over the floor. We're just rolling in. I can't drop any more items here. Sorry, I'll put it over here. My mistake. There we go. Wow, just all this massive junk pile. You don't have to wait another week for me to stream again. Oh, I'm sorry, you'll miss me. That is my sincerest apologies about that. But as I've mentioned, streaming isn't really my. It's sort of out of my comfort zone. That so it does take a bit of psyching up to do and all. And further beyond, I'm in finals period at the moment now for my final period in university. So if I screw this up, I won't get my diploma, which should be bad in short. But, yeah, the streaming Animal Crossing is really good fun, so I'll almost certainly be back. But it'll also be more fun to be back when it changes season to summer anyway, because we'll be able to catch way more bugs, and, oh man. I never really thought to ask, are the tarantulas and scorpions in this game? Because they freak me right out, so I'm going to want to know. Hang on, let me just look this up. These are the ones that can like knock you out in this game. I'm just gonna check if they are a thing in this first game as well. Tarantula Animal Crossing. I think they're pretty easy to knock out if you've got the shovel anyway, so it's not really Oh no, they were first a thing in Wild World and City Folk, right? Unless the scorpions, perhaps, were already in this game. Perchance. Nope, they're also Wild World and City Folk were introduced at that time, which is lucky for me because I don't want to deal with the stress of running outside with my bug net and getting axed by one in this playthrough. But anyway, we gotta head to turn that stuff into blathers, and then we gotta go shaking all the trees, I suppose. So yes, sorry that you're gonna have to wait in between streams, and I'm not doing them with any consistency whatsoever, but got a lot on right now. It's a busy time in my life and all, so there is only so much I can do. My apologies. Right, blathers is not far off now. Just whoops down this hill. It'll be good. I can start equipping my parasol now for the rest of the day, which is nice. So I suppose I'll just tuck that up there and there, make it nice and organized. Ah, this lotus parasol, beautiful choice again. I must commend your sense of taste. I think it might have also been you, Pigeon. Am I right in saying that it was you who convinced me to buy the thing as well when we first saw it in the store? Sorry to wake you, blathers. My apologies, my apologies. No, I'm the one who should apologize. I'm messing up your sleep schedule, something awful, but at least you won't have to see me for another little bit of time. Because I'm probably not going to find anything too new around this time. Even you must admit that the pill bug is quite cute, blathers, surely? And maybe he's like me, where he thinks he's so cute, but he's also scared of him. Yes, indeed, it's a pill bug, if I'm not totally mistaken. No, that's not necessary. Please, I must insist we leave it in the container. Protocols, you say? Hey, what? I have to say that I'm not overly fond of insects. Right, this is the stuff that happens every time, sure. Tell me, AC Kid, have you ever turned a pill bug over and examined its repellent underside? The legs. So many of them. Jerking, wiggling, writhing. Abhorrent. Wretched little monsters. But I digress. I love how sometimes he gives you some really interesting information, then sometimes he's just like, the legs are freaky! You're really good with buying that stuff that is good? Yeah, well, when you're right, you're right. When you got taste, you got taste. Yes, I'm afraid so. There is one more thing I must offer to you here on this day, Blathers, and that would be the spotted ladybug. Which is the kind of ladybug I've seen in my life around my place that I grew up. I've never seen the other kind they show that's like black with 2 red dots. But I suppose it could be more common in Japan, something like that. Yes, let's hear of it. What information have you for us on the spotted ladybug? I must know. Ladybugs are one insect I thought might appeal to me. Then I made the gravest error of touching one. Oh yes, this was the same thing he said about the other one, I believe. They were cutting corners on that poor, however many megabytes an N64 cartridge was. That's alright, Blathers. Be seeing you then. Let's check how our bug place is going on, because it must be rather populous by now. Yep, there's our pill bug. There's Jeremy Lump's cousin. There's that raggedy old bee. Still the only bee we've caught in this game. I can't believe that. Did we catch the first bee that attacked us as well? Am I remembering that correctly? There's our mole cricket. There's Tilly. There's 1 ladybug, 2 ladybug, and the butterflies have got to be around here somewhere, right? Yeah, there they are. Still got nothing over on this side, because I think this is where all like the cicadas and stuff go. Or cicada, depending on your accent. Your friends say that you have Riz, which might be true because you got so many SOs. Well, now you're just bragging. But I could not attest to one way or the other, I'm afraid. Sorry. So we're gonna go shaking a bunch of trees, which means we're probably gonna get encounter some more bees. I'd still like to catch 1 or 2 more in this playthrough. I'd hope that we've caught all the ones that we can catch forever. I hope that I've not hit my limit. So basically, we're going to go on our tree shaking crusade, find the all the furniture that may drop and all the bees. You're not even attractive? Well, I'm sure that well, I mean, obviously I can't speak to you, I've never met you, but I'm sure that we're all being a bit hard on ourselves anyway. Nevertheless, first tree of the game. What's in it? Absolutely bugger all. Well, that's good anyway. Well, at least it wasn't a bee in the corner. Ah, yes, I'll be yoinking. I'll be the one who yoinks that. Yoink. I suppose I could save room if I pulled another 30,000 out of my room and, let me brag, I live in a constant state of self-doubt. I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine, it's true. We should all have our moments to kind of go ham about our own self-image. Because it is tough. My goodness, look at all these. Probably the right thing to do to save space would be to pull 30,000 out of here. So I can stuff all these smaller ones into our inventory. I should head home and pick up one of those 1,000s and 10,000s as well. Yoink. Yes, indeed. There's a lot of yoinking going on right now. Unfortunately, a bit of cross-acre yoinking. I think this game is pretty generous with the description of what an acre is. I think an acre is a bit larger than what they describe it as, but I don't mind it anyway because it means there's not much I have to check. That's a good thing, as far as I'm concerned. Sugar. The yoinkity splonkity, yes. We've already got 13,000 from the rocks, and with all the fossils and stuff we've gathered today, and the char, we've it's an investment that'll give us more money later. So we're even though we're not actually gonna be able to sell anything today, we're gonna be able to have made a fair bit of money before next time. So really, it's not gonna be all that bad when you consider we haven't even started on this next debt yet. We're gonna be able to put a massive dent on it the second he lets us actually start paying it off. So I can't wait for that. 5 o'clock bell soon, yay! Indeed. I forget what the 5 o'clock theme is, but I think we've heard it on stream before. We were playing around that time once or twice before. I'm not too familiar with like the really middle of night themes in this game, because obviously when I was a kid I was not allowed to stay up that late. I hear them. Okay. Why did I miss like that? It's just the wrong direction altogether. I thought they were gonna come at me faster, and I thought I had to swing that soon, but I could have waited a half second. I gotta remember to I gotta remember to stop sprinting before I turn around, and just turn like that, because otherwise I do the screech to a halt. No, it just wrecked me. Damn it. Ah, damn it. Sorry, I totally, oh right, I was saying I wasn't allowed to stay up late enough to hear the nighttime things, but I think they're pretty chill as well. But, yes. The bees. I hear. Yes, it's absolutely true. Well, it's so much worse when they show up off screen, I swear. Freaks me right out, it does. Ugh. I forgot how hard it was to catch them. I think it's easier in Wild World and City Folk, because the world keeps going while you're paused, so you can sort of wait for them to draw up to you, and then when you unpause, just swing it immediately, and I think you can catch them pretty reliably that way. Not so here. Oh, here comes the bell. Delightful. Sometimes what I like to do is it's fun to take a recognizable tune, but then add one random note in it for the bell, so it'll be like do 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 or something like that. It'll just like mess up it'll sound like someone in the band messed up the song. That's what I used to do a lot. There's more. Oh, this is not the net. For a second I thought I had the net. Okay, I'm facing the right way. They're coming directly at me. I'm just gonna mash it the second I unpause, because they're gonna chase us. Oh, how did that not count? Come on. Oh, that should so have counted. How is it so easy to catch the butterflies, but the bees just like dodge right through your net? Oh, no, it's so mean. Oh, yeah, this is the 5 p.m. theme. Yes, it's lovely. Not the net. I want my parasol back, please. More bees indeed. Yes, that's 2 of our 5. We've found 2 of our 5 in the top acre, which is top row of acres, which is sort of concerning. I gave a valiant effort at catching that one, though. I don't feel too bad about that, and that was a decent attempt. I got pretty close, I think. Much closer than we did with that first one. Oh man, this is a cluster of trees. This is another one of those things I would hope we get some more axes for soon, because oh, I heard the theremin in this song and I thought it was bees' wings. That scared me. Sorry, I forget where I was going with that. Right, it would be nice to cut down a few of these trees so we don't have to have any more close encounters like that. Shall we shake a little more over here, and a little more over there, and a little more over here. And that'll be B5 taken care of mostly. I suppose there's no harm in hitting the shovels every time we go past them. So hitting the rocks with the shovel every time we go past them in case more bugaboos have spawned. Because it's not necessarily just the pillbug that can happen, I suppose. Oh, there's a wheat here I did not pluck. Well, that certainly means we haven't shaken this tree. I thought we were shaking many before. A lot of the evergreens now, since the evergreens... I was about to say I don't think the evergreens can be furniture trees, but actually now that I think about it, that's probably not right, is it? They probably can be. So I was gonna say, since they can't be evergreens and they can't be fruit trees, they're the most likely ones to contain bees, but that's probably not right. Nevertheless, we are on our way in the bee section, where we hopefully find a few more bees, so it does not take too long. We've also seen neither hide nor tail of any of the furniture, which cannot be allowed to stand. I'm dipping all the way down to sea. That's not right. Right. I guess we'll have to carry on across the river. Shika shika. And a shika shika shika. Very good, very good, very good. Like I said before, I'm pretty confident that the bees can't show up in the fruit trees, so we may as well not shake them now, as I'm not planning to pluck any fruit, because we haven't got much room to store it. If we were really desperate for money, we could store it all in the post office, so that when next episode rolled around, we could sell it all, but I don't really like the sound of doing that. That sounds real boring. You're gonna head out? See you, Aiden. Have a good one. Ooh, more money has fallen. And, still heading along the bee acre. Probably since we found 2 in the top one, we're not going to find too much more here for a while, but that's no excuse not to check them, because we haven't found any furniture or trouches or anything of the sort yet. More mail? Delightful. Hello, from whom is this? From Rex. To AC Kid. What was the deal with your letter? Man, if I had a bell for every note I didn't get, I'd have some bells, that's for sure. Could you be a little more clear? Take it easy, Rex. Yeah, we sent a pretty weird letter, didn't we? I can't remember. But that's that anyway. I guess that means he didn't like the shirt we sent him. That's a shame. That's alright, it's alright. We tried anyway, and that's what's important. Why does it have to show up in areas where there are buildings and such? Okay, what's my game plan here when I unpause? There's not enough room to run north to circle them right now. So I have to run a bit farther right, and then circle them, and then... Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Oh! 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 I feel like I'm getting closer each time. I'm like circling around to the right strategy, but I don't know how I did it so psychically that first stream. That's so weird. It was like I tapped into a bit of old Animal Crossing instinct, and now apparently it's gone from me because I've been developing new Animal Crossing instinct. Shucks. Well, anyway, we're all right. The only thing to hurt is our pride and our face. We can live without those, I suppose. Oh dear, this is another cluster area. Come on now. Right, okay, well this is dipping down to sea, so let's not do that just yet. When I finally catch one of these, it's not even going to be worth the satisfaction, really. But we may as well be shaking them for the furniture anyway. Okay, it's fine. The rumble pack, it felt like it shook a little bit more when I shook the tree that time. That was strange. The only thing that's hurt is my ego. And my face. Yes, indeed. That's usually how it goes in Animal Crossing, isn't it? Okay, this time, you know what? I'm not even gonna run. I'm just gonna swing at them right off the bat, because that's, everything else hasn't been working. Oh, what? It went right through. Oh, no, that's nonsense. I think we can agree that that one should have counted. I guess they have invincibility for the first little bit. That's uncool. How was I supposed to know that? Oh, that should have counted. Okay, so you gotta run away first, and get some space in between them. Dang it, and this would have been a perfect place to do that, too. If only I hadn't been so bold in trying a new strategy. Well, there's 4 bees already. I mean, we're probably gonna... If this is any indication of the pace we're heading, we're gonna find the other ones pretty quickly. Or the last bunch. Ah, shoot. That's frustrating, that is. Sorry, I haven't been talking. Homework hard? No, homework is hard. I get that. I'm in the same boat at the moment. Homework very hard. I'm not fond of it right now, which is part of the reason I'm playing Animal Crossing at the moment instead of doing it. I shouldn't say that, but it's sort of true. I'll be doing it on the weekend anyway. I'll be getting some more work on it, but yeah, it's been a pretty catastrophic term for me. This one. Hopefully, it's the last though. But I'm sorry to hear that, homework card. If you care to talk about it, what subject is it that you're working on right now? Because I know a few subjects that would have made me cry when I was in high school, for instance. And there's a few subjects that still do make me cry in university. In the proverbial sense. Well, I mean, sometimes in the literal sense, but mostly in the proverbial sense. Of them making me quite sad. Because they are so difficult. This cluster of trees we gotta not forget, because it's tucked up under the cliff and easy, therefore, to miss. I haven't found any money or anything in these most recent few, so we're overdue for something to happen. Ah! A school desk! Well, all this talk about school is unfortunately apropos. I'm not sure I want a school desk in my house. But even then, we can't sell it today, so we may as well just store it in our basement for the time being, I guess. Or perhaps even in our inventory, depending on when we decide to finish this up. Right, all them trees have been shook. Found one piece of furniture anyway, so... Troll desk! Troll tresk, maybe? School tresk. We'll find something, we'll find. There'll be one. One of these days, though, well, it's possible that there are... I can't... I did not yet confirm whether it's possible for more than one to appear, or for whether it's always that more than one appears in a day. So far, it's sort of been our experience, hasn't it? So I suppose we're likely to run into that again, but no 100% confirmation either way. So there may be yet more in our future, and one more bee to find. So we're not done yet, but we've got quite a bit of this stuff that appears before we're even done with the sea. Okay. I need to escape. I'm gonna shut up and just focus on this. It should have counted. It should have counted. It should have counted. It should have counted so hard. It's weird. I think it's like the cloud is shaped sort of like a teardrop, but I think it's only the very center that you have to actually catch. Ah, well, there's our 5 anyway. That's God. Oh, it makes me so upset. Nevertheless, we'll carry on this shaking every tree for for the second furniture item, if such a thing should exist, and then I guess we'll call it there. Keep it nice and chill. No stress. Shake it. I'm surprised we found all this stuff up at the top few rows already, though. It feels like the bees do hang around more at the rows that are higher up. I'm not sure why that is. Oh my goodness, the L runs. I gotta forget not do that by accident when we're trying to catch something. That would be a sucky way for that to go. And I'll carry on hitting every rock we see just in case any more bugs pop out that we have yet to catch. I could probably look it up right now at whether or not centipedes are A, in this game, and B, whether they show up in this season, but where's the fun in that? Much more nicerly to have the surprise, isn't it? Alrighty. Come around. This is basically a very, very long victory lap, since we've got most of what we wanted from the trees. Not that I actually caught the dang bees, but we found them anyway, and that's sort of good in and of itself, isn't it? Did I just see it? No, I think I was just seeing leaves fall. I thought I saw like a grasshopper come flying out of the tree. Oh, why am I putting this on when we want the parasol, but also there's another rock right here. Yo, what? Yo, which? Whoops. Which are we yoing about? What is the subject of the yo? Ooh. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be shaking all these. What am I doing? We're on the tree shaking time. Foolish fool. Sugar. And sugar. And sugar. Very good. This is row C, right? Oh, I'm in row D somehow. I might have missed some that were around the police station then. No, wait, did we cover this? No, this is the museum, so I'm pretty sure we covered these. So we are supposed to be in row D at the moment. Gah, I'm all over the place. Well, even if I'm not being exactly perfect with my thoroughness here, if we get to the bottom we haven't found the other furniture, we'll call it there anyway. You know the you don't know, just yo, your brain. You know the staticky noise that old TVs make? That's the noise your brain makes. Well, I mean, it's a comforting and calming noise. So, really, what more can we ask for? Sugar. That was already here shaking these, surely. Just not on the other side. Now my brain's making a bit of a staticky noise here. Except mine's making the awful, like, brrrr, when all the colored bars show up. That's the noise that my brain is making. Much less tonally pleasing, by my reckoning anyway. We need to head further south is what we need. We have not given a shake to any of these trees that are here. Or not nearly enough of them anyway. We may yet find more furniture. And money! And perhaps we'll discover today that more than 5 bees can spawn. I'm pretty sure that's not the case, but... yeah, that's the first time for everything. Which is me learning things, basically, is what that means. That was a weird way to put that. Never mind. Trees are being shaken. Make no mistake now. Trees are, in fact, being shaken. It's really bugging me that that webcam went bust, though. I have no idea how that happened. And now it's saying it won't recognize it at all. I hope it didn't just honestly go... I mean, it wasn't a terribly expensive one, so it should be easy enough to replace, I guess, but... I need that for school. For doing presentations and stuff. It's just because a lot of it is still remote at the moment, so... it would be bad if I couldn't do that. Nevertheless... getting tons of money here. We're up at 71,000 on hand, well, not including the bag there, and then a whole bunch of bags back home. So we're the amount of money we're having, we're going to be approaching 200,000 before next debt is even set, as I mentioned once or twice. So we should be in good spirits about that, really. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. And again. And one more. And some more. And again. Many times as is necessary. Ooh, yummers. That's for me. That's for me. Don't know if anyone gets that reference. That's a Star Fox reference right there. I mean, it's just the words, that's for me. I guess you can say that in anything, but in particular way she says it anyway. It's never mind. It's funny in the game. There are more trees. There are more trees. There are so many more trees, but actually it is thinner in trees down here, so we are reaching the bottom of the barrel, as it were. We are not far off now. I suppose we could pluck up some coral. Were the Wental traps the ones that gave you a lot of money? Or the portulettas, maybe? I thought it was the Venus combs, but it wasn't actually. I'm gonna pick up some of the Wental traps along the way here. Oh, come on, let's give it a try at catching this. Whoops. We've had good luck with our oceanic fishing today, which is to say the one snapper that we caught was good. Yumta's relative. Your brain constantly plays the me shop theme. The me making theme or the Wii shop theme? Because they's different. Okay, what's gonna? I scared you. Hang on. I gotta shut up and focus on this one, and then I'll query about which Wii music you're talking about. Both are excellent themes, of course. Come on. Why are you going so far? My oh, cheeky bugger. That's just mean. Very well. Because the me making theme is do 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 do, but the Wii shop theme is the that's the one. Anyway, we didn't catch that fish. That was lame. I thought we weren't going to be close enough with that bite, so I was unprepared for... Oh, it feels like some of these trees, the rumble pack shakes just like a little bit more than I'm expecting it to. And so I'm thinking it means something fell out, but... Nope, just my imagination, I think. I'm just going bananas! How to get your ADHD stuff and then went to 7-Eleven? ADHD stuff as in, like, meds? Good job. Get them supplies. And 7-Eleven, what'd you get at 7-Eleven? If you don't mind me asking. I really gotta know, man, what you fished up from 7-Eleven. Speaking of fishing up, shall we try this one again? Because I want to redeem that ridiculous performance I just put on. So off to the side a little bit so that I can actually have time to see it racing towards us. Bananas! Yeppa. Got a Mint Dew and Juicy Drop. I have not the foggiest... Oh, a Mountain Dew, sorry. I thought you said Mint Dew. I have no idea what a Juicy Drop is. What's the goal today? We've mostly covered them, actually, because the raffle... I wanted to check out the raffle. I think I'm going to shut up. Gotcha. Another snapper. Beautiful. Sorry. The gummies because I'm a man. Oh, yeah, I love gummy stuff. The goal for today has mostly been met. I mostly wanted to log on just to see this raffle because there's a raffle that takes place at the end of the month, but it actually is pretty lame, it turns out. You spend 5 raffle tickets, which you get 1 per every purchase you made in that month. So we had about 10. And it gives a random chance of rolling one of these 3 furniture pieces, or just nothing. Which in our case was both the bundles of 5, which turned up nothing for us, so... And unfortunately, that means that it locks off the entire store for the day. So in other words, the only things we're doing today are gathering stuff to be sold next time. And we got a few new bugs and all. But we found the cash bubble, we found all 5 bees, 1 piece of furniture, so we're just checking the last few trees in case another bit of furniture is there, and we're probably going to hang it up for today, actually. Most of the goals have been met. But we made a bit more money and donated a few more things to the museum. We got 1 more fossil given there, and... 2 more bugs. That's right. So there's been some 100% progress made, and we'll have we got a fair bit of money from the cash bubble, and we will have more money from all the fish and stuff we picked up today anyway. So we'll have enough money to put a substantial dent in our debt next time. But unfortunately, the raffle also meant that he wouldn't give us the new debt because he's focusing on doing the raffle today. So the raffle really disrupted anything. So now I know not to play on the last day of the month. When at first I was like, this is going to be so exciting, we're going to get to do the raffle, spend all these tickets, but it went by in like 10 seconds, and now it's just put a hamper in the rest of the day, so it's been rather disappointing, but... Oh, someone's angry. Only one of your earbuds went out, which is really annoying. So you can only hear it through the one of them now. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Some more money. I'm about full on my inventory. Give me my debt, goddamn! I know, it's like I can't pay this thing back unless you tell me what it is. Pelly won't hold my money for me. She says that's illegal. Right, and if this is below the river, we'll just head up to the top of this cliff, check those last bunch, and we'll call it there. Woo woo! I guess we'll fill up our inventory with something else. We'll try and catch a few more fish or something, just that we can go into the next day with a full inventory, and that'll be grand. And I suppose we should turn some of these letters into Pelly so that we have more room for letters next time we start, because there are probably going to be a few, as we've sent off a few fossils. Unfortunately, we didn't, since Nook's store is obviously all messed up today, we weren't even able to buy more stationery with which to... Aha! Here's our other piece of furniture. I don't suspect we'll get more than 2, but we'll just check these last few trees anyway. And we'll be able to see what this thing that is that we caught... Actually, we haven't checked what either things... Oh no, it was a school desk was the first one. We'll be able to see we'll check what this other thing is once we return home to drop off a whole bunch of this stuff. More money, you say? Sweet. What do we get? We'll see when we get... I'm going to leave the suspense till we get home, because I want to just clean sweep the rest of these trees first. Then we'll be able to check. I'm gonna throw it on the floor without even looking at what it is. That it can just be instant surprise. Put that down on the floor if you would, good chum. So put these away. What piece of furniture was I tried? If I had only one game to play for the rest of my life, what would it be? Now that's a difficult one, because my favorite game in the world is Pikmin 2. But in terms of playing it over and over... Hello, Indy! Yes, Animal Crew song. In terms of playing it over and over, Pikmin 2 is good fun, but it's more the story and like the atmosphere and the themes of it that I admire and that have really touched me, so I don't know about playing that one over and over again. A game I would play... Only one game for the rest of my life. On the one hand, I'm like, I would probably want to pick something that has like a high skill cap, so I could train it and learn it, like something good, like a fighting game, like a Smash Bros or a Guilty Gear or something like that. On the same vein, though, there's something so lovely about being able to explore like a fantasy world as like a form of escapism, even if it's a limited fantasy world, like an old Zelda game, like it only has so many rooms or whatever, but there's something comforting about that. So something like a Zelda or like an old Tales game that I'm fond of. Oh man, a game I could play for the rest of my life. That's really difficult. What would you answer, just so I have time to think? Animal Croissant. Oh my god, All the jokes are in the thing. When it's raining, do you get wetter by walking or running? I don't think the rain does too much except for affect what bugs and fish come out in this game. You maybe slip more often in this game, but when it's running, actually, I'm not even sure if slipping is a thing in this game. It happens to me so infrequently in all the Animal Crossing games anyway, so. Why is Pate staring at... Oh, they're both staring at this rock. This is super weird. Is there like a bug in it? Oh, this is interesting. It's gonna take some more thought. It might be one of the Zeldas, because I really love the world of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Just being in that world is great, and in Wind Waker for that matter. But then they're also kind of... But they are limited, right? So you'd probably have to be... It's tough. That's a really difficult question. One game for the rest of my life. Oh, man. I might be tempted to say Tales of Xillia, because it's just another... Oh, Minecraft is a good choice, of course. Something open-ended, right. New Horizons or Minecraft, right, yeah. There's some sense to that. I was thinking something like Minecraft, but, yeah, okay, indeed. So if they're looking at a rock, it means there's a bug inside. Good to know. That's very useful information. I'll be catching that. Sorry, pardon me. Yeah, thank you. Ah, they're applauding me. Thank you so much. You were the ones who led me to it and all. I'm gonna say Tales of Xillia. I'm putting it in. I just love the world of Tales of Xillia. Running around in that world feels great. It's a beautiful place. Undertale or Deltarune, cool. Kasobi's still working on Deltarune. Right, it's released like episodically, isn't it? Cool. Anything open world with build mechanics is a good choice. Sure, yeah. A Minecraft and plenty of survival games. Something like The Forest is cool. Yeah, I get that. I think it's just for me. It's just that Tales of Xillia has such a it holds such a dear place in my heart in terms of the world, that like being there and running around in that world and like doing the engaging with the combat system and just running around with the characters just makes me feel good, kind of thing. It's just one of those things that like it always will bring my mood up. So, and Xillia is gonna be my answer for the moment. Splatoon's also a good one. Yeah, I think it would. That would be a hard one for me because it's competitive, so it would stress the hell out of me to be playing it for the rest of my life. And I was never really good at it anyway. But yeah, it's quite fun. I only ever played the first one, but I hear the new ones are quite good as well. Yeah. Either who, we're coming up on these last few trees with which to shake, and we'll be able to see what that new furniture is we picked up, organize our inventory a bit, and we'll be able to call it. Shika shika. Splatoon is also a good one, yeah. I kind of dig the world of Splatoon too. Not Splatoon, the second one, Splatoon as well. I mean, I've been thinking when they first showed the trailer they were starting with the trailers for Splatoon 3, which I've not played, so I don't know what goes on. I was sort of starting to think that it was going to be like an open world Splatoon game, and that would be, or if not open world exactly, like still an adventure type Splatoon game would be really cool. I mean, I know like the story mode has like there's like the arcadey levels and all, but like I beat it in a day. It's not very long. if they had like a full-fledged world to explore with Splatoon mechanics, because the way you can like paint up walls to climb them would be super cool. If Splatoon was a bit more of an open world style game, I think I could see me going for that as well, for the only game I could play for the rest of my life. But anyway, it's Xillia, and that is the last tree, I believe, to shake in this little corner of ours, so I think it's time to head home. Splatoon 2 is really good. Is that the one where the jetpacks start being a thing? Everyone laughed at me when I said Sunshine's was the best one, but now they like the jetpacks in Splatoon 2. I see how it is. I will die on this hill. Sunshine is the best Mario game, and I will not, that is not negotiable. I will not ever waver in that opinion. I care not what anyone says. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about right now. Sploon, yes indeed. And I just love the character designs in Splatoon and like the vibe of it. It's the way it's all kind of like that funky 90s like skateboard dude like aesthetic. They perform it so well. They write it so well, and the newscasters are always fun and lovable. Like I haven't even played Splatoon 2, but Marine and Pearl, that's the names of the two, right? They're like my favorite Nintendo characters. They're so cool. I wish I had half the swag that they do. Nevertheless, we have some. I'm gonna pick up some of the larger, like 10,000 bell packets here and put them in my wallet alongside some of these 1,000 ones, just so we can clear the floor a bit here. Because the 31,000 ones take up the same amount of space. And what's this? This is a 30,000. We gotta leave all the 30,000s basically. I'd love to pick this up, but my pockets are full. Alas. Sorry, I did forget. You've only ever played Splatoon twice because you lost your Switch, but you do have DeBlob on your PS3, which is good enough. Yeah, DeBlob, I mean, DeBlob is basically the precursor to Splatoon, isn't it? I've only played the first DeBlob, but it's quite a good game as well. It's a shame you lost your Switch. The Octopi that walk aren't real, don't worry, the Octolings. If a video game had become a movie, which would you pick? You'd pick Fire Emblem. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. If I could have a video game become a movie. Because the thing is, my video games with my favorite stories are usually because they're told well through the medium. So they work better as a video game than they probably would as a film. Like for instance, the Last of Us HBO show, I thought it was quite good, but they obviously had to change quite a bit with certain character moments and pacing for it to work as a TV show, which is fine. But it's just that it's hard for me. It would be hard for me to predict that. Like my instinct would be to say The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess because I love Twilight Princess's story, but so much of the importance of that story comes from the time you spend journeying with character I won't mention in case of spoilers and you haven't played it, and the way that her story, their story, it might be a girl, it might be a boy, who knows, story resolves, would not be nearly as satisfying in a 2-hour film, I don't think. Well, it's not satisfying at all in the original. It's not what it's very sad in the original, but it wouldn't have that same emotional weight if you hadn't spent the entire game with them, I don't think. And I think it's a thing that a lot of people underestimate, is just how long games are and how long you have to get to know characters, and that's why they're so important. Sorry, I'm going to look at that new furniture we got very soon. But I'm engrossed in this discussion we're having. Now, Undertale as a film, I have no idea how they would do it, but it could be really, really cool. I totally buy that. I mean, I was pretty impressed with the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie. I thought that was a pretty great adaptation. And the Pokemon TV show has obviously shown us that video game adaptations, has shown us since the 90s that video game adaptations can work. I'm surprised it took us this long to get any right, to be honest. And that Mario movie looks not bad anyway. And the Last of Us HBO show went pretty well. And I haven't seen the Sonic movies, but people have said that they're pretty good, so I tend to believe them there. You want to squish Pikachu? Destroy him. How does he have eyes? Who? Sans? I don't know. You want a real life Eevee? The closest I'm afraid I can give you is oh, I can't even show you. Sorry, I forgot the camera's off. I just picked up. I've got a little Eevee plush here though. Just imagine the plush toy on camera right now. I totally forgot the camera was off. So that's a shame there. Eat the Pikachu. Yes, indeed. Nutritious. Will give you much energy. But indeed. So yeah, what game would be like to be made into a movie? Probably Twilight Princess, but I don't know how they do it. But then, you know, I'm thinking about Tales of Xillia a lot. Tales of Xillia can make a pretty dope movie too. A lot of the Tales games could, but like in the same way. The point of the Tales games, they're lengthy RPGs. You spend so much time with the characters, but you could make an abridged story with them, I think, and get the same themes because they're strong stories. They tend to be. Anyway, we're about to find out what that new. This is the school desk. What's the other thing? A bromelia boy. It's a fake plant. Oh, it actually looks kind of sweet, doesn't it? Nice, nice. Life-size Eevee, itsy bitty baby.
Hey, boy.
Delightful. They're just lovely little creatures, aren't they? Gotta love them. Sorry, tenant. Sorry, I'm just gonna put this house plan into place. Sorry if that ends your life. There we go. I'm becoming less remorseful about this as the game goes on, aren't I? Hello there, Jeremy Lump. How are things faring? Ah, Shy has gone back inside. Yumta, how's it cracking? Yes, indeed. Yeah, a movie about one of the Zelda games could be really cool because they've got so many stories to tell, and I think, and the thing is, they tend to tell them in the games by like very sparse moments, which works for a video games that you're not getting the the quest lines interrupted too much. But it sometimes does feel like you don't get as much of the story as you wanted told in like the pacing that you wanted. So in a film, it could be pretty cool anyway. Bored. Yes, there is a bit of struggling to tie things going on anyway. But nevertheless, there's the 3 things of 30,000 bells here is 90,000 altogether, plus the 86,000 we've got here is 176,000. So we're nearing the 200,000 that I was hoping for, plus with all the stuff that we've got in our inventory and these things here, which we can actually pick up these 3, so I may as well. Just to prep us for next time. We'll be able to get a lot of money from next time, and I've just de-equipped all our stuff so that we can pick from our wardrobe again next time. Bells, bells, bells! But I suppose that's all for now. We've got this dope new bear statue and that new plant and the amber in the corner of our house, so maybe I'll end the stream on the couch this time. That's nice. We don't get to sit on this couch very often, and it's nice and cushy. Ah, delightful. Final words, bells, ooby balls. Wow, chat's going wild right now. Anyhow, that's gonna be all for this stream. Is my lights off? It looks really dark in here. Ah, they are. It looks slightly more normal now. It was a good stream. We got into all of the real important questions with what games we'll be making movies and all. Yeah, man. I mean, now the thing is, now it's gotten to a point where they're doing well at making games into movies, and it's starting to become a thing that people are being like, oh, we can do that, and so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a whole bunch more. Cheers, Indy. Thanks. It was quite a fun stream for me too. We didn't unfortunately get to do as much as I would have wanted because Nick was otherwise disposed, shall we say, but pretty happy with it overall, so I'll call that stream there. It was a good time, and if you're watching back on VOD, I just pointed at the camera, which was off, so that didn't do anything. Goodbye to you two, and that'll be all for now. So, cheers, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Take it easy, and remember, hardships are only temporary, but love is forever, or something like that. Anyway, I'll stop that stream there. Goodbye.